When you need money and your options are limited, one way to get by may be to consider a reverse mortgage. It allows you to access the equity in your home and use it towards a loan. Here to explain how it works is Peter Sashecki from Everything Financial. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
I'm sure people have probably heard about a reverse mortgage. It's a term that's been bandied about the last few years. But do explain, what is a reverse mortgage?
It's a mortgage in reverse, really. You're basically selling out a couple rooms in your house. You're basically taking a loan against your house, but instead of paying it down like you do with a mortgage, the interest is accumulating instead, but allows you the ability to use that money without forcing yourself to move out of your house, in retirement.
Right.
I mean, stay in that house as long as you can, a little less stressful, but instead of being house rich or house poor, you'll be a little more house rich and have money in your pocket.
So are they pretty easy to get? Like, how does it work exactly?
They're not that difficult to get. There is different companies who have different rules, but don't fall into the trap of believing that these are horrible because we see the stories from the US. The rules in Canada are great rules. They're run by some great companies. I know some advertise on your station, and they're quite good and competitive, and they just give you some more options. And that's the key with your money, having more options and not having to move when you're 60s, 70s, or 80s if you're not ready to move.
So if you have a reverse mortgage, or if you get one, can you use it to upsize and downsize if you want?
You can, actually. That's great, Carrie, because you could say you're in a house that's worth, this is Vancouver, people, so don't yell at us. Don't yell at me and Carrie. But a $2 million house, and you go, I'm going to go up to a $2.5 million house or something. You can then go to the reverse mortgage company and get more equity of that house that is more expensive, or obviously the other way around. But when you downsize, it's based on a percentage of the value of the house. So you might have to give back some of the reverse mortgage you took out because that new home is not worth as much. So it does work both ways, which is great. Again, more flexibility.
Is there a con to this? Is there anything people should be considering before they get a reverse mortgage?
Fees. If you leave the reverse mortgage, so that first 1 to 3 years especially, it's quite expensive in fees. But if you are there for the long haul, say getting close to that 5 years, it's no different than any other mortgage with, say, a 3-month interest penalty or reverse differential. But one thing to point out, because we always get asked that question, what if I were to die? You're dealing with a lot of older people. And in that case, the fees are actually waived.
Oh.
If it's so if you passed away, unfortunately, there are no fees if it canceled.
There's a bonus.
Well,
I mean, it's not.
Maybe
it's
for
something.
your estate, not really for you, the individual, but yeah.
And I always laugh because a lot of our statements come back to, but if you die.
Yeah, I know. There's the bonus, right? Yeah, no, it's not really a bonus in that sense, but because people do worry about that. What if my parent passed away? Well, then there's no fees. So your estate or your children who are doing your estate aren't left holding the fees.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular who should consider a reverse mortgage? Like, who are your clients? And
those people in their 70s and 80s who are maybe looking at doing, we've talked a lot about the HELOC, the home equity line of credit.
Right.
Except they have to make payments on the interest.
Right.
At least with a reverse mortgage, they can just let that interest accumulate. And the plans are designed that it's not going to accumulate more than the value of your house. They're done very safe for you. But if you just want more money to have more fun, or say you don't really have anyone to leave your estate to, you don't have kids or kids that you want to leave money to,
right.
It could happen, then spend some of that money on yourself and enjoy life while you can.
Oh yeah, enjoy it while you can.
Absolutely.
Okay, Peter Sashecki with Everything Financial. Thank you.
Thank you.